talked about PLCs last year. PLCs didn't meet the goals that we wanted them to. For the past 2 years of PLCs, the focus has been on what? Technology. Why did we focus on technology? Because the iPads. Well, we spent 2 years on that, and as I walked in and out of classrooms last year, I felt very comfortable that we were using technology effectively when it made sense, right? Certain teachers use it more than others, and I think we have to do a good job of balancing out, making sure that we're all using it some, but nobody's using it too much, because you can use it too much, and trying to use it when it makes sense. But we do a good job of that. Mr. Stallings and Mr. Earl, what did we do before we did technology and PLCs?
Was that mapping skills?
Thinking map,
Read
a book, all that kind of stuff. So we did different
Lots of
things.
good stuff.
We're kind of heading back in that area. We're going to do that artist and teacher thing. We've talked about it and what it looks like. And so to start, before we get into it, I'll tell you, like I said, every meeting's going to have a learning target so that we know that we stay focused and we can accomplish what we want to do. Our learning target today is the CMS staff will discuss the differences between teacher teams and professional learning teams and create a list of expectations for our PLC meetings. This year, you see the other three groups have already started doing that, but we'll do that as well. When we look at the PLC focus this year, we have two themes. One of the pieces of feedback that I got more than any last year was a lot of the resources that were shared were good, but because we covered them for 1 week and there was no follow-through, it was really hard to implement it. We couldn't really do anything with it. So when Carrie and I met this summer, we said, what can we do to where we can follow through, where we can provide that constant support? And that's where we came up with the two things that we're going to focus on. And the first is Canvas. We're going to spend the first 8 weeks covering Canvas, setting up the classes, reviewing the materials that can go in there. Canvas can provide us a lot of support in the sense of, if I grade something in Canvas, and Carrie's going to show you how to do that today, it can automatically send that grade to my grade book. I hit the button, hit submit, the grade goes from Canvas to PowerSchool and is there and logged for the kids. So we're going to talk about what that looks like. So Canvas gives us an opportunity, and we can play and fix, and play and fix, and play and fix, and play and fix, because we have 8 weeks to kind of get it up and running. The question has already come up, do I have to maintain a Canvas course and my website? The answer to that is no. That would be too much to ask. So what our expectation is going to be is have a website that has, a brief bio of who you are, why you love being at Shaw Middle School, a quick picture of you, maybe some pictures from the things that are going on in your class, but all your course information, say, for more information about my course, click on my Canvas website. And then you just have to keep one of them updated as opposed to both. Changing the picture is always nice because we don't want it to be too dated, but as far as maintaining 2 websites all the time wouldn't be a fair expectation. We don't have that expectation. After we get done with Canvas on October 31st, it's an important date, you probably want to make note of it. On October 31st, the person who wrote the artist and teacher book that we're going to do as a book study is coming to campus. He is leading our professional development on campus that day, and that's going to be our kickoff event to start us into the book study, which starts on November 2nd. I think it's going to be like a 9 to 3, 9 to 4 type situation. It's going to be an all-day professional development. We usually don't do those, but if we're going to be going through this book and we think that it's worthwhile, we want to make sure we get everything out of that professional development that we can. So our goal was to create a PLC environment where we could have open discussions about best practices and then have ways to start those conversations. And Canvas is going to be one way, and then the book study is going to be the other. So Carrie's going to pass out this piece of paper to you, and I want you to spend about 3 minutes looking at the difference between what a traditional teacher team looks like, and kind of use traditional teacher team as last year's PLCs, and then professional learning teams, which kind of think of, and this is what our goals are for our professional learning communities this year.